Floyd Mayweather's empire is cracking $40 million scams, unpaid debts, and former allies turning away. Is the money man running out of time? Stay tuned with Punch Powers for the full story.
We make a lot of money doing it. And the business model that he put out there, it doesn't necessarily work for everyone. Okay. But it's a business model. These fighters aspire to be great, but they also aspire to make a lot of money.
Oh no! Wait, yeah, we're taking him to court.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! So
yeah, see you in the courtroom. Congrats, you're going to prison, Floyd.
Y'all crazy. I'm just telling you, this game comes down to this right here.
Leonard Ellerbe has reportedly said that Floyd Mayweather might face arrest over a $40 million scam. He admitted that not all business ventures work out and things can go off track. According to Ellerbe, Mayweather seems more focused on making money from every possible source, no matter the risks or outcomes.
It kind of, think it's a red flag when you're 50 years old to feel like almost 50 and still gotta flex on social media. But, people on social media do what they do best, especially black people, try to tear each other down. So people start researching, Angela started researching, and they found out that Floyd was capping. Now, Floyd is part of like some type of ownership group that got a part of it. Then you got 50, they just passing these kids through. So it's a lot of stuff to worry about, but people online seeing what Floyd did or didn't buy, I just find it weird on his end that you still feel like you got to announce every move on social media. And that's his biggest reason why he going broke and why he gonna be broke. He want to keep up with the Joneses. At some point, even, Bill Gates ain't really never lived that lifestyle with Steve. At some point, they scale it back. They had their fun. They probably bought the dream car, dream house, dream bitch. They had the fun. But they realized, okay, let me scale it back. At some point, you can't live your 40s and 50s like you 20 and 19. You can't live like that. It's okay. I don't really need a house in Cali or...
Even as he approaches 50 years old, Floyd Mayweather continues to post about his riches online. From luxury watches to private jets, he often flaunts his expensive lifestyle on social media. However, critics argue that this constant show of wealth is what's driving him toward potential financial disaster. Many believe that his habit of broadcasting every major purchase and extravagant moment is only adding fuel to the fire, with some suggesting that if he keeps it up, it's only a matter of time before he ends up broke.
And the business model that he put out there, it doesn't necessarily work for everyone. Okay. But it's a business model. These fighters aspire to be great, but they also aspire to make a lot of money.
Floyd Mayweather's $40 million investment into real estate has reportedly not worked out as he had planned, according to Business Insider. Mayweather doesn't actually own the buildings he claimed to purchase, despite presenting himself as the main investor. The property's ownership hasn't changed. This revelation undermines Floyd's credibility and reveals that his attempt at real estate success hasn't delivered the profits he had promised, making it another questionable move in his already controversial financial journey.
Floyd Mayweather, in this article, it states that he's spending $402 million in real estate investment in a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio in Upper Manhattan. The portfolio includes over 60 buildings and is one of the city's largest real estate deals of the year.
Wow. Well, thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for investing into New York real estate.
Leonard Ellerbe, who has worked alongside Floyd Mayweather for many years, has seen firsthand how Floyd operates within the business world. As an essential part of Mayweather Promotions, Ellerbe was there during many of Floyd's business dealings, including financial negotiations. One major controversy that raised concerns was when Floyd allegedly failed to pay boxing star Gervonta Tank Davis what he was owed. This situation brought serious questions about Floyd's business ethics and how he handles financial obligations.
Floyd that basically gave him $1 million came out to Vegas and they had a whole backstory to that. And I'm pretty sure Leonard was around seeing all that. And what you're saying doesn't sound far-fetched. And I'm not agreeing with you just to agree with you, but like the champ may be hurt just because like you a human being, you can whoop ass, but you're still a human being, right? You may be hurt that you missed a moment. I've also seen guys where, they moment passed and you try to hold on to things and that becomes an element of it. But then also it's just not a Leonard Ellerbe thing. There's a lot of people who may be in position around a Floyd Mayweather, but whatever deal they agreed to at the time didn't allow them to get all the money that they probably could have earned, right? And so he probably sees the infrastructure that Tank doesn't have in the relationship, and he's not saying, hey man, it ain't fuck you, champ.
After years of being part of Floyd's business circle, Leonard Ellerbe eventually decided to step down from his role as CEO of Mayweather Promotions. This departure seemed to be more than just a career move. It suggested growing tension and dissatisfaction within Floyd's own team, according to reports. Many were unhappy with how Floyd managed operations and treated those close to him, particularly when it came to paying people fairly and recognizing their contributions to his success.
Welcome to In This Corner. Breaking news, Leonard Ellerbe has stepped down as CEO from Mayweather Promotions. Mayweather acknowledges Leonard Ellerbe, but also says that they will now be joining forces with Richard Schaefer. Why do you think Leonard Ellerbe stepped down? Is it really the end for Mayweather Promotions? As many people say, lots of their fighters have now walked away from the promotional company. Chime in, tell me what you think.
Ellerbe's exit wasn't the only one that sparked interest. Around the same time, Gervonta Davis also parted ways with Mayweather Promotions, raising even more questions about Floyd's management practices. While fans speculated about internal drama, Floyd publicly dismissed the issue, saying he helped Tank become a millionaire and that his departure was a personal choice. Still, Floyd's dismissive reaction only led to more curiosity and concern about what was really happening inside.
Gervonta Davis, but I seen recently that he's actually looking to leave. So how does that relationship work? How does that work as far as, grooming somebody, getting them to a point, and then having some differences?
I've always been a gentleman. I've always been respectful, and there's nothing like taking a kid that come from the same background as you and helping them and put them in a position to become a multi-millionaire. You meet a kid, he come up to you for an autograph. You sign an autograph for him, then I tell him, in a few years when you get older, I'm gonna work with you and I'm gonna make you world champion someday. Years later, I started working with him, helped him, pushed him to be great. And if he feels like, his wings, he's grew wings where he can fly, become his own boss, more power to him. Okay.
Floyd Mayweather is known worldwide for his over-the-top lifestyle, spending millions on exotic cars, designer clothes, luxury vacations, and more. He consistently shares his extravagant purchases online, making his wealth part of his public image. While fans are impressed, others are skeptical, wondering how sustainable this level of spending truly is. As more reports surface about his risky business ventures, many are starting to believe that his lavish lifestyle might not be backed by long-term financial security.
We got options. I got about 100 cars. But right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, Lambo, Maybach or Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rolls, the Maybach truck or Maybach truck, whatever you want to call it.
Logan Paul, who fought Mayweather in an exhibition match, recently claimed that Floyd still owes him millions of dollars. Paul has even threatened to take the issue to court, promising to hold Mayweather accountable. His public remarks were bold. He suggested that Floyd's refusal to pay could land him behind bars. This very public dispute has further damaged Floyd's reputation, especially in terms of how he handles money and whether he takes contractual agreements seriously.
or is that something that you can't disclose
No,
right
no,
now?
he has not paid me in full. That is a fact.
No
Short
way.
a few mil, yeah.
Wow. Still a few mil.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Have you been in contact with him?
Nah, we're taking this for the court.
No, are you being serious? Is this like a...
Do I look serious, lady?
You do. I'm just making sure. I apologize.
Really?
I'm just...
Nah, I'm not. Yeah, we're taking him to court.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So, other
Yeah,
than
see you in
that,
the courtroom. Congrats, you're going to prison, Floyd.
This isn't the first time Floyd Mayweather has faced legal trouble. Over the years, he's had a rocky relationship with the law and has even spent time behind bars. Despite his immense wealth, Floyd often talks about not feeling truly free, hinting that his fame and fortune have come with a heavy price. His previous legal battles and financial missteps show a pattern that many believe reveals deeper issues in the way he handles both money and responsibility. Rapper 50 Cent has also shared details about his experience with Mayweather, claiming that he stepped in to run Mayweather Promotions while Floyd was serving time in jail. According to 50, he invested millions into the company to keep it running. However, once Floyd was released, he allegedly ignored the help and didn't repay 50 Cent for the money he put into the business. This story adds to the growing list of former associates who feel betrayed by Floyd.
Pain that goes on where, you know, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you'd already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. You know, so I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, you know, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when he...
Are we talking over 2 million?
It's about that.
Floyd's response to 50 Cent was that he never asked for help, which painted him as someone who doesn't acknowledge the support of friends or honor business commitments. Over the years, Floyd has been tied to a series of financial scandals, including accusations of tax evasion and scams. In one case, he was reportedly detained in Dubai over failing to pay for expensive jewelry. Incidents like these continue to raise red flags about his financial trustworthiness and overall integrity.
But it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Public opinion of Mayweather's business style continues to decline, even though he markets himself as a smart entrepreneur. More people are beginning to see him as someone who chases quick money rather than building lasting success. His dealings with fans, friends, and business partners often seem driven by short-term gains instead of long-term planning. Because of this, many question whether his wealth is real or just part of an image carefully curated online.
50, aka Ferrari F50. So 50's obviously going to take any chance that he can to troll Floyd Mayweather. And I don't know how accurate or true this is. 50 said it was true and then removed it off his Instagram like he sometimes does. He'll chime in on things and then remove it. But luckily for me, I know that he does that, so I screenshot everything that he posts. Just because, you know, he'll remove it and then it's hard to find it. I'm like, damn, it was up there. So just for like podcasts and just research purposes, I always screenshot them, have it on my phone. That way, if it's removed, you know, it's like, hey, you know, he did post this. So what am I talking about? Let's go over this. 50 Cent has weighed in on a shocking claim in the ongoing spat between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis, saying he believes a belief that has allowed him to get in some digs of his own.
When asked directly about the Dubai incident, involving Floyd allegedly being held over unpaid jewelry, Leonard Ellerbe chose not to make a statement. His silence only added more mystery to the story, and many fans started wondering if he knew more than he was letting on. Some believe Ellerbe's refusal to comment shows his loyalty to...
In my opinion, Tank,
is the best fighter in the entire world. And another terrific opportunity on June the 15th to go out there and show you guys why he's the top dog.
Just out of curiosity, bro, he said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying, again, Tank's that guy. And for all the guys out there in the weight class and around the weight class, he coming to get each and every one of you guys.
Mayweather has also faced backlash for promoting events and products that didn't live up to the hype. He's been accused of accepting payments from fans for things like merchandise or appearances that never happened. A TikTok investigation went viral, showing how much of Floyd's brand relies on excitement and buzz instead of real substance. These broken promises have disappointed many fans and hurt his image as a businessman who delivers on what he promises.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more
we're not
scamming to be done.
And it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
One of the more controversial aspects of Floyd's financial record is his involvement in promoting shady cryptocurrency projects. Despite his enormous earnings, Floyd allegedly accepted payments to promote fake or unstable crypto coins. These digital currencies later crashed, costing investors millions. It's another example of how he appears more interested in making fast money than ensuring legitimacy. Though his social media paints him as a financial genius, behind the scenes are failed deals, unpaid debts, and a reputation that continues to take hits.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra cards. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like what
we all know that.
Yeah, yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. You send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just does it.